Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 15 of the Imperfect Professionals Podcast. Things to think about for this episode. We are back. We missed last week. Sports Nutter was a little bit sick, but we are here on this fine and It's a Tuesday night that we're doing episode 15 on tonight. G'day, everybody in chat. We've got all the usual segments. We're locked and loaded. We are ready to go for episode 15. Some talking points on round 10 of football because we finished round 10 now. So we'll be talking a little bit about round 10 and how the ladder's shaping up and round 11's games. Some big talking points. The Tigers win the Dreamtime match. The Dockers have lost 2 in a row now, and Hawks beat the Lions. Now, Sports Nutter, welcome to the show, first and foremost. How good was the Hawks win as a Hawks supporter?
Oh, unbelievable, because it was a good test for us. Like, they came shooting out the blocks, and surprisingly, like, the criticism's been, like, for whatever reason, when we don't start well, we always run out games really well. And when we do start well, we don't. So it's like we don't know really how to win. As soon as we start winning, then we just choke. And then as soon as we start losing, then we come back. It's weird.
Big talking point from that game. A lot of free kicks were given. What's your take on that matter?
Yeah. 63 free kicks in total, I'm pretty sure I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if they're all there, then it's fine, but they weren't all there. There were some very soft free kicks being paid. Like, pretty sure Tom Mitchell just punched Lockie Neal in the chest, not hard or anything. Oh, free kick, Lockie Neal. Same thing happened with John Newcomb for us. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we got 9 goals from free kicks and they got about 6 or something. So it was a good shootout. And Hawthorn, like, we can't really defend, but if we gonna let goals go in, we have to score more, and we did. 117 points to 112.
Yeah, well said, and a good victory for the Hawks. An upset over in Tasmania. The game was a bit of a danger game for Brisbane because it was in Tasmania. I still tipped them, but obviously they didn't get the chocolates. Were you a bit nervous with 2 seconds on the clock and Brisbane needed only 1 goal to win?
Yeah,
You think you had it in the bag? In case you give away a free kick.
I don't think it could have been possible, but yeah, if they got a free kick. The only way I thought it was possible at the time was a free kick, then 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, that
Yeah,
would
I
have been
don't reckon they're doing
disastrous if that happened.
Yeah, they're not doing it from the centre bounce.
No. And also, have you seen
1 second ago,
like the centre rule? The umpires has lost that a bit.
Chad Warner from Sydney Swans on Friday night, I believe. And talking about Friday night, what a win to the Blue Bears. Are they the real deal?
No.
Sports Nutter.
I mean,
yes, no.
Well, what do you mean by that? Like,
are they making top 4? Or
yes.
not are they making top 4, but like, are they up there?
I think they're making top 4, but they're not going to be able to win a flag, unfortunately, for them because, like, if they're
making top 4, I think they're the real deal.
But if they're having second half fade outs and stuff, like, Melbourne will put them away in them fade outs. Like, the good teams will put them away.
Well, yeah, 10 weeks. Yeah, they're third.
They're not a contender to win the flag, but they should be able to make top 4. Unless
if you're making top 4, you should be a contender to win the flag, is what I'm saying. But are they? Not sure. 10 rounds. It's a good sample size though. So they're third at the moment. 10 rounds. That's a decent portion of games being played. So look, I think they could make the top 4, the Blue Baggers. Let's get chat up.
But they're not winning. I don't even think they'll win a final because let's say they finish 4th.
Yeah.
And let's say they finish 4th or 3rd. If they finish 4th, they're playing Melbourne at the G. And if they finish 3rd, they're playing the Lions at the Gabba. So, yeah.
So Up the Blues thinks that Port will still make finals. They're sitting 11th at the moment. That win, if we got it against Geelong, would have massively helped. 5-5 now. We're 4-6. We're 2 games behind Geelong. We would have been equal with
So
them.
you're
That
with
was a big
us,
game.
4 and 6.
Yeah. You 4-6 as well.
Yep.
Shit. Geelong win every second week. It's so frustrating. It would be.
Mate,
Says Lockie
how
Miller.
do you feel as a North supporter not winning any week?
As a Carlton supporter, all I want is top 8. Blues are a real deal, but not flag yet. No, Carlton are not the real deal. The umpires are giving 50s for basically a person putting hands behind their head. Oh, yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. And I've seen an example of this is Chad Warner. He puts the hands out, and then he immediately realises, oh, no, can't do that. And there was another example of that maybe in round 9. That's not dissent. Even if he pulls away, if he just puts his hand out, if he says something, it depends what he says. But just the hands out, for me, it's not 50.
There should be dissent rule, but it should only be if someone's actually having a crack, like saying, like swearing, like, mate, what's up?
Yeah. Fremantle, they've lost 2 in a row now, 2 wet weather games of footy. A lot of people were like, no, flag mantle isn't happening anymore. Look, I still think you're up there.
That flag mantle. Right.
I still think they're up there. Don't know about flag, but they're up there. Fremantle or St Kilda? Who's going to finish higher at the end of round 23?
St Kilda.
St Kilda?
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, before that Gold Coast game, you would have said Fremantle.
No, but let's look at this. Freo have got the D's at the G, I'm pretty sure, this week. So they won't win that.
Be 3 in a row.
Yeah, that's 3 in a row. Then do they have the bye? I don't know, but let's say they've got the bye. Then
it's a month to be able to win.
And then they've got the Hawks at Optus, who I reckon will probably beat them at this rate. And then, I was joking there. So I don't know.
Well, everyone goes off teams now. Port Adelaide beat St Kilda. And then I think the week after, St Kilda lost that game as well. Did they? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But that Port Adelaide game, everyone was like, oh no, Saints, they're not the real deal. They were with Fremantle. Now they're slipping away. Don't know about the Saints. Yeah, go the Dockers. Now the Dockers lose 2 in a row. Oh no, the Dockers, 7th, 8th position, lose first week of finals. Oh yeah, the Saints, top 4. So people go off teams. So I wouldn't go off the Dockers just yet.
No, not
in
just
saying that, I think.
But will they make top 4?
Higher,
I reckon that will happen to the Blues at one stage of the season too.
Yeah.
Where they lose back-to-back.
Yeah. Dockers 4 for 4.
And then all their fans. This is what pisses me off about, like, some Blues fans will just be like, if they say go on straight sets, for example, which definitely could happen, then they're just like, sack force.
Yeah, just cause Freo have Melbourne at the G, Brisbane at Optus. That's going to be a game of footy.
Wow.
Hawks at Optus as well, and then the bye. So we will believe that that's correct.
They could lose 4 in a row.
Not fact checked, but we'll trust you just cause.
Yeah, that's right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Assume so. All right, we're going to get on to the first segment of the show, and that is Sports Nuts Best of the Week.
I need a goal.
Sports Nuts, a goal, and a mark. There you go.
Yep. So mark of the week is Jeremy Howe. He always just takes grabs, and wow, he does that again. Unbelievable stuff from the big jetter. And then we've got, which I reckon is almost mark of the year. Goal of the week is big Jeremy Cameron after siren. We don't see the talks much these days. Jeremy Cameron was a big barrel from 58.
She's sports nut for that one. It could have been a Jeremy Howe.
Celebration of the week. Jack
Celebration of the week.
Sullivan celebrates before he gets the goal.
Celebration of the week.
And then also we have the upset of the week with the Hawks
here we go.
Down the Brisbane Lions.
Sure.
Throwing chips against the Hawks at Utah Stadium.
They got the Suns, don't they?
Yeah, that's actually a big game. Whoever loses can't make finals.
Well, Suns did pretty well against the Dogs. And before that, they won their past 2 games of footy. So they're improving. I don't think they're top 8 material, but they're improving the Suns. And I think next year or 2024, they're making finals, but not this year.
When do you reckon
not
Hawks
this year.
make finals?
Same as Suns, to be honest.
I reckon we probably win a flag.
Maybe 2024, but we'll see.
I reckon we probably win a flag in 2033.
Well, that's in 11 years, but yeah, I mean, we'll review this in 11 years and we'll see if he's correct.
I'll be 23. Imagine the podcast will go in 11 years. Just, on this day, I predicted the Hawks.
We're up to episode 875, so welcome we're only on at 15 so far. So,
this podcast will eventually come to an end when we're about, 2 years?
60, 65, 60, 65 years old.
70 years to go.
We'll have to see. Maybe in a couple of years' time, we might be.
We'd have like 1 million subs right now.
We might be in the Imperfect Professionals studio in about 5 years' time. We'll be on. It'll be a Fox Footy program.
Yeah.
It'll be on TV. What's game of the week? Up the Blues. I'll let Sports Nerd answer that one. Question time with the chat. Throw your questions out. G'day, IJM Sports, by the way.
I've got
so we'll
5 minutes.
answer Up the Blues. What's game of the week?
I reckon it'd be. No, it's definitely Hawks. Wait, do you mean this week or coming week?
Do both.
Alright, Hawks line for this week, and then I'll go Hawks Suns for this coming week. Or Swans Tigers actually, because that's a big game.
Lockie Miller says 4 on Geelong so far.
Yeah, they'll make the 8, but will they make the top 4? I don't know. Leaves that up to Kev.
No, not top 4, but they'll make the 8. But they could finish top 4, but I don't reckon. Melbourne going to be 22-0. I reckon maybe. I know history says they can't do it. The other game they can lose to is Brisbane at the Gabba in round 23.
Because they'll rest everyone in round 23.
Imagine that. 21-0 and they lose in round 23. No, imagine that.
Chase Bale, he does an ACL in the preliminary final. He wins every game in his career, and then he just doesn't play in the green and they lose.
Well, yeah. That would be I don't think that'll happen, but you never know. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next segment. Bring it back, or is it whack? Essentially, what you do on this segment is you have some jumpers that are on screen now, and we say we want these jumpers back or they're whack. Play along at home as well. Firstly, the West Coast jumper. Don't know what year this was from, but is it a whack or is it bring it back material, Sportsnut?
I reckon it's definitely a bring it back.
What?
It's pretty sick.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon it's cool.
But the light blue, just the colours, I reckon it's quite cool, but it doesn't scream West Coast, does it?
I can bring it, sure. I still reckon bring it back.
If you changed the colours around to make it more West Coast, obviously you got the eagle there, but just make it a bit more West Coast colours, then it could look not very good. But if you could experiment with West Coast colours a bit more, see how it looks. Yeah, I'll give it a whack, but I like what you're thinking. It does look quite cool. Carlton, the Wolf Grey.
Yeah, look, then
I love their new Clash Guernsey for 2022.
Yeah, that's a good jumper. This one's terrible. Bring it whack.
Yeah, bring it whack. No, whack. 100% on that one. And this next one, it was an old Clash or away Bulldogs Guernsey. I absolutely love this.
Dude,
as a Clash, I reckon it looks good. I don't know if IJM is still here, but he's a Bulldog supporter, so we'll see his opinion on this. But I reckon this looks sick. A red version of the Bulldogs Guernsey.
He's a bit
like what the Crows did.
IJM's a big advocate for this jumper.
Is he?
Yeah.
How do you know? Has he told you?
Yeah,
or you
he's told me.
Oh, well, we'll get his opinion here, but apparently he's a big advocate for this jumper. So, yeah, well, it's similar
Just
to what
got
the
a
Crows
video
did.
idea from this podcast, lol. What are you going to do on these jumpers?
Oh, yeah, let's bring it back, or is it whack? Welcome. What are you going to do? Maybe a little bit of a Bulldogs or something like that, but I'm glad we could help out. But no, like what the Crows did 2021 or 2022, whenever, no, it wasn't 2022, 2020 or 2021, I believe it was 2021, Crows did a red version of their Guernsey. I liked it. That's probably why I like this. I just think red alternative Guernseys look okay. So I'll give that one a bring it back. So that is bring it back, or is it whack? Last but not least, last segment here on the show is, of course, in 60 seconds, but unfortunately, we don't have.
Well,
we don't have in 60 seconds this week.
We'll just be 1 minute. And we'll get someone on. So we'll just wait 60 seconds. In 60 seconds, and I'll give the link to someone, and he will hop on.
That's not happening. But in all seriousness, there's no in 60 seconds this week. That's why you don't get the in 60 seconds stinger. So too bad. But no, in 60 seconds, in all seriousness, it is obviously we've done me and you, and we did IJM when he was a special guest. This week we don't have anybody, but next week we will hopefully be getting on someone. We'll pre-record it during the week, and then we'll put them on the show next time. So I won't say who we've got lined up for next Monday, if we do it Monday. But it'll be next Monday, hopefully, Monday, because that's not a bad day to do it. It'll be someone else on. We've got somebody lined up, but for future in 60 seconds, what's the word? For future people that want to get onto the segment, put it in chat and we can get you on the podcast. So we've got someone lined up.
The big James Lemon stand, so he said that he'll be 5 minutes.
Lemon, all right, anyway. Monday is a great day, says Jascos. It's not a bad day to do the potty fresh from the weekend of football. Unless you have a Monday night game, then it's just... Do we have any Monday night games this year?
Don't think so.
We've had a couple of Monday Arvos, but they were good, the Monday Arvo, on the public holiday. But Monday night... We've got someone for next Monday, but if you want to get on, just put something in chat, and we might pre-record it and get you on. Apparently, Sportsnet's got James Lemon stand.
He hasn't responded. He's offline.
Oh God.
Anyway, says Cardi can get on. He's active on Discord.
Well, we've got someone lined up for Monday, but we'll try and get some people on. For in 60 seconds, the worldwide segment, because there's some great questions on there, including your favourite book and stuff like that. So great stuff, really. I think West Coast North Melbourne should be prime. Verse, yeah, I thought you meant that. I think West Coast versus North Melbourne should be prime time Friday night. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know about. Probably not. Probably not,
Gotta
but
go, lads. Have a good one. And I'll see you in the next podcast. Or actually, if you follow me, see you in my video tomorrow. Cheers, guys.
cheers for tonight.
Cheers. See ya. Wait, what are you? Wait, talk about this in private.
Anyway, in future weeks, I want to do a segment says up the blues. Well, I don't know about that, but you can get on in 60 seconds because that's voluntary if you want to. We might get you on. There's not a, it doesn't, we might. It'll be a choice. Now, I'm not sure what's happening here with Sports Night, if he's got to go or whatnot. We will end in about 5 or so minutes. Generally, what is the sweet spot for time? We usually go about 30 minutes. We'll probably wrap up a little bit less than that for this episode. 30 minutes, do you reckon it's the sweet spot? What we have been doing so far? Chat and Sports Night? 30 minutes. I'll say 30 minutes, but we'll see what the chat says.
By the way, like my comment on Cardman22, leading the comments. Beauty. So yeah, I've got 51 likes. Give me another like.
Well, feel free to do that if you wish to. Up the Blow says perfect for me. 30 minutes. Yeah, I reckon that is probably the sweet spot. We'll go a little bit shorter than that this episode. And you probably saw that the last little video on this channel. I just did a little clip of IJM's attempt of in 60 seconds. So this week I'll put up Sports Nuts, and then I've lost track. Hang on. So this week I put up Sports Nuts and then mine, because Sports Nut and then mine. So we'll do it in order, and then if we get you guys on, we can do it in order like that. And I'll put maybe some clips up of everybody's in 60 seconds attempts. I did IJM's. This week it'll be Sports Nuts in case you missed it, or you don't want to go. You don't want to go into the entire episode and, just find the in 60 seconds. We'll put a video up for you. Dan the Man, g'day, I subbed. Well, new subscriber. We haven't had many. Once my Cam's Pain segment finished to the 50 subs, we haven't really gained many subs after that. But that's okay. We got a good core audience that tunes in every Monday night, or Tuesday for this time. Originally, when was it? Thursday is when we started Sports Night. When we first started, I believe it was.
Yeah, it was
Thursday. Yeah. But yeah, we'll appreciate the sub if you haven't already. That would be that'd be cool. Small subs. So I'm just having a look at the time. So first episode 32 minutes, second episode 35. The third episode we only went the 25 minutes. 35 for the We're Back Baby, which was episode 4, and that was a pretty big ep from memory because we're away for I believe a month or so. That one, as people are spamming because Sportsnet told them to if they're subscribed. So yeah, look. They're what you want, but that's oh yeah, there's a bit of spam, but F is that the letter everybody spams if they spam? Is it why F? Can someone tell me?
I'm gonna time you out now, guys.
No, don't. Just tell them to stop.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Tell them to stop.
Where I'm
No, actually,
coming.
stop it now. Don't worry. You will get time to.
Well, the big IJM Sports is right here to time people out if they mod, but if they spam, that's the word. If they spam, but Sportsnet did tell them to. So, I don't know. Anyway, at least they're subbed. That's all I care about. I don't care about you spamming. No one cares. But, yeah, you subbed. The Cardman interview went for about 30 minutes. 27 minutes for Ep 11. The big last, how's that? IJM's last ep went for a grand total of 38 minutes. We had a 28 for me and you, our first episode together without IJM. A little bit different to transition to without IJM, but I think we've eventually got there with a few episodes under our belt with just me and you. So I think eventually we transitioned pretty good. What else did we do? Monday night episodes, that went for 32. Episode 10, it went for 21 minutes because I was doing it solo, if anyone remembers, because Sportsnet wasn't available. Well, I didn't know that. So I just chose to do it solo, which wasn't the best episode, but yeah, 54 views, that's okay. 28 minutes, 38 minutes, 28, 29, 29, 28. And this one, which go for about 25. So, yeah, around about, is what I'm trying to say, around about the 30-minute mark of the episodes, and that's what we'll try to aim for. But I think we'll wrap up. Been good talking to you. Sportsnet, obviously it was Sir Doug Nicholls' round this round, and obviously the Dreamtime at the G match, Tigers winning it. Just quickly, how did you see that game between the Tigers and the Bombers? Or anyone in chat as well. It was a pretty comfortable victory to the Tigers against the Bombers. I didn't watch the whole game, but I saw the opening ceremony and a bit of the first quarter of that game of football, Dreamtime at the G. It was back at the G. A couple of years it wasn't, but yeah, we're not having Sportsnet's input on Dreamtime at the G. So it's, we'll see what the chat are saying. Shannon Humphreys, I watched the whole game. In my opinion, pretty shocking games for the Dons. They're not playing great games of footy at the moment. The Bombers, and Port tackled them on Sunday. So we get to go up against them on Sunday, I believe. Sunday. I'll sub up the Blues as Dan the Man 2 up the Blues. Tigers just kills. Yeah. Dons played well and got the wins as Sportsnet in chat. Well, no, that's not correct. But anyway, I think we will wrap up. Yeah. Cheers, everybody. We didn't get Sportsnet's input. The only input we got was in chat saying the Dons won, which didn't happen from memory. No, they're not going. No. Dons aren't going nicely at 10-0. Wrong up the Blues. No, that's not. I don't know what this has become, really. I think we'll just end. Have a good one. See you Monday night.